Hey everybody, this is your organizing agent, Evelyn Marie, and this is Midnight Organize. But guess what? It is sunny. I think it's like 2:15. I'm actually not at my day gig. Wasn't feeling too good. But I had to go and get some things. So I had to go out, but I'm about to go in and go back and lay down and rest. And as I normally do, I'm either listening to music or listening to Steve Harvey Morning Show on, from the podcast because it comes on live, or Ricky Smiley Morning Show because it comes on live in Cleveland, and I listen to the podcast the day after, or I'm listening to The Breakfast Club with a lot of fast forwarding because some of the things I don't want to hear, and they're live daily in New York, so I'm listening to the podcast on repeat. Or I'm listening to an audiobook, or I'm listening to Mel Robbins, or I'm listening to Joe Osteen, Sarah Jakes, T.D. Jakes, Sarah Jakes' husband, TP, or some podcast that I might have just discovered, like I was just listening to Angie Martinez interviewing Jill Scott. Oh my God, I used to work at Hidden Beach Records. Well, Jill Scott was on the label. Woo! Anywho, if you don't know who Jill Scott is, you better ask somebody. You better YouTube it. Anyway, I think she's coming out with an album. But in my errand run on my sick day, I was listening to Mel Roberts, and sometimes they put them together where it's not her face, but it's her segments. And this is a good one. It was about what you should focus on in 2026. And child, in the words of Tabitha Brown, does she say child? No, she says, your business. But my business, I'm about to go silent on what I'm doing. I love my concept of Midnight Organize. I do love it. But doing things, something like that when I'm not in my own place, because as you know, and I'm tired of telling this, as everyone knows, I don't have my own place. I moved to Southern California, where I was raised, to help a family member, but that was a false move, and it put me through so much trauma, drama, my finances, depression. I mean, these past 2 years have been rough, with a roll of the R, rough. Left my good life that I was living. Nothing was perfect, but I was back in Cleveland, the greater Cleveland area. I was in Mayfield Heights. I love any heights in Cleveland. And working a great job in leasing, being very good at what I do. The money wasn't great, but very good at, I was booking those apartments, working on my business. I was back in college. My apartment had a pool, had a workout room, laundry and everything. So it was a great place in the neighborhood that I wanted to be in. And I immediately left my life because I have so much guilt that's riddled around my very small family. We weren't always together. So when you're apart from your family, I developed a guilt that I wasn't around them during some trying times that they went through that I wasn't there to experience, and it's traumatic. We have a lot of drama in my very small family, but anytime that I'm not there, no one has ever come where I was. Like, no one. One person, because of his job, was in New York when I was living in Jersey. So he was like there for a day, and he came to visit me. But it wasn't like it was a plan. Oh, let me come see my family member because I miss her, and let me hang out. She can show me New Jersey, and she can show me New York. No one has ever, no one. And they go all over the world. They go every place they want to go. They take vacations all the time. But no one in my family has ever come to see me wherever I was. But I'm always running back to California. And still putting everything on hold. Like being a professional organizer. I really want to get some paying clients. I've done too many free things and started projects for friends who, I just had one and I was really excited. I got 100 pictures in my phone. And then the space that they were going to use, they put equipment in it. And I'm like, well, this was a space for this, and now this workout equipment is here. So I've done all this emptying out and purging and organizing for nothing. So that was a wash. I started another one with a single dad. I was gonna help him, and then he was gonna move, and then he's not moving, and he's moving. I don't know what's going on, but that does happen in the professional organizing business. You can fire us, we can fire you. But after this, I'm still listening to the Mel Robbins this particular podcast about focus on yourself in 2026. Every time I listen to any of her podcasts anyway, I listen to them first a minimum of 2 times. I don't know how many times I've listened. I've listened to them 5 or 6 times because it's just that good. And I'm going to start taking notes. I found this great notebook, and I had another notebook, but I can't find it because I'm all doing all this packing because, of course, when the family member said, I'm moving, I'm selling the house, you got to get out. I'm like, well, okay, I was going to move, but I had a set date, and so I was doing other things, still trying to work on my little business. They're not little business. Still work on my businesses, still work a day gig, still have my 4-hour travel commute every single day, which was exhausting. Living in California is exhausting. Even if I was Denzel Washington's wife, I still wouldn't want to live here because it's just exhausting, everything you do out here. People love it. People keep moving here because I'm running into people keep moving. I'm like, oh, you left such and such to come here. What about the traffic? Like, oh, it's okay. It's bad, but it's so sunny. Girl, it's sunny everywhere. Anyway, so I made this midnight organized video in the middle of the day when it's sunny, like it's always sunny in Southern California, to say I want to put that on hold. I love it and I cannot wait to do it, but when I'm in a room in other people's house, first of all, I'm uncomfortable. My stuff is half packed. I can't pull out my props. I can't have my lighting on together. I can't be me. I don't have enough space. It's their stuff in the background. I'm going to wait till I move. And I know when I'm moving. I already set a date because you do have to be definite on the things that you do. Like I know you want to organize, you want to purge, and you want to maybe do this room, maybe do your closet. Set a date. That's one thing you can do with your time management. Set a date. Call me, call us, call the professional organizers in your community. So I have decided, she said, go silent with what you're going to do. I'm about to go silent. Yes, I do have to do a little bit of posting because I'd already made that announcement. Like, I'm not going to be posting as much on my other businesses and for my nonprofit because I have to pack everything away. I like to post with props. I got all kind of props for things. Like, I just have so many goodies and I have so many giveaways, but I want to be in my natural setting. As you can see, I'm a loud talking person. When I do my midnight videos, I do want to be kind of soft because we're winding down. It's supposed to be, quote unquote midnight. But of course I can't stay up to midnight and try to get back 4 or 5 in the morning. But it's still supposed to be smooth and mellow. I don't really feel comfortable trying to be smooth and mellow or being loud in someone else's house when there are other people in the house. And then there's a little kid in the house and she's, hopefully in bed. But I just can't free my mind and speak freely. And free my mind. The rest will follow. So again, thank you, Mel Robbins, for just bringing things to my attention. Now, Mel Robbins is one amongst, oh my God, Lita Waithe, her podcast, when she interviews the icons and the legends. This girl named Emma, she has a British accent. She actually interviewed Mel, or Mel is on her show, either way. I mean, there's lots of people, and I adore and admire them tremendously. But it's something about Mel Robbins. I literally wake up, put her on, and it's everything I was thinking or needed to work on. She has someone on there talking about it. And I like that she's diverse because I don't want to always look at somebody that doesn't look like me. She does have people who look like me. She has Latino people, Asian people. Of course, she has white people. But I don't like always looking at somebody that, don't know where I'm coming from and telling their side of the story. And I found her I was scrolling through, well, not really scrolling through, When the Breakfast Club, when they do their interviewing, I like to see it instead of just listening to it. I like to see the person. Like they had Keith Sweat on there the other day. Of course, you know everybody wants to see Keith Sweat. He's still fine, still sexy, still just got the swag of a lifetime. So I was looking at Keith Sweat. But anyway, this was like a couple of months ago when I first discovered Mel. So I was looking up someone. I think it was Keke Palmer. Like, okay, let me see Keke Palmer. I think it was Keke Palmer I was looking for. When I opened up on YouTube the Breakfast Club, there was this white lady, blonde hair, thick black rim glasses, which is my favorite. I love a thick black rim glasses. I think they make everyone look smart and sexy and cute. I just love a black thick rim glasses. I have a pair of my own for reading. And I said to myself, I said, well, they do have white ladies on here, but they're normally politicians. I said, she's not giving me the politician vibe at all. She doesn't look like she's an artist, but it was something about her vibe. I hadn't even, and so, because, you know, when you first put on YouTube, the volume is normally, X out, is off. So I'm just looking at her, and I'm just getting this vibe from her before I even heard what she was saying. Then I heard her voice, and I was like, okay, I love her voice. And she was just so authentic, so laid back. What she was saying was hella good. She was on the Breakfast Club, and they're a smart group. I don't like everything they do because they use the N-word. They can be extremely negative. They report on a lot of negative stuff. But on the flip side, they are very, very smart. They report on a lot of smart stuff. They are funny, entertaining, educational. They're all that. They look like me. They are all that in a bag of chips. They are everything. The Breakfast Club has got it going on. And they brought me Mel Robbins. I would have never maybe found her less going through her. And I said, of course, this white lady with this blonde hair and these thick black rim glasses and this deep voice that's very unique is giving me a vibe before I even hear her and see what she's talking about. Of course, she's on the Breakfast Club because the Breakfast Club, they know what's cool. They know what's hip. They know what's now. They know what's educational. And on her Focus on Me 2026, it's not her. So I don't even know if she makes these. It's just different pictures of different things. And she said, go silent. Stop telling people what you're going to do. It's a whole thing, and it's too much to get into right now because I got to go pick up my prescription from CVS. Shout out to CVS. It's the best. I'm going to go silent. So I'm going to, for now, this will be my last episode until I'm in my own home. And boy, when I tell you, when I get back to the greater Cleveland area, Cleveland, Ohio, Cleveland freaking rocks. And I'm going to make an episode where I haven't even unpacked yet. And I like to unpack like immediately. I'm that girl who, when I move or when I come from somewhere and I'd have something in a suitcase or in a box, literally within days, my whole house is done. But this time it's going to take a while because, I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff in boxes, a lot of stuff in small banker boxes, a lot of stuff in some tubes. And it'll be me going home, staying home. I have moved over 50 times. One time I Googled myself and my address came up. It was damn near 4 pages. And every single address I had ever lived in was freaking there. Try it yourself. And I cried. I know all the reasons why I moved. Some of them good, some of them bad, some of them was unnecessary, some of them was necessary. But I'm tired of moving. I am tired. I'm ready to be me, focus on me. I'm ready to let them, Mel Robbins. I'm ready to say yes to me and no to them. I forget the name of the guy who was on the Mel Robbins show guy. I don't know his name. Handsome brother, bald head, light skin. I don't know his name, but you'll find him. Black guy. Yes to me, none of them. Thank you, Shonda Rhimes, of Year of Yes. Also, a year of no, because some things you have to say no to. But I'm going to go silent. I think this might be episode number 7. I'm going to name it. It's episode number 7, going silent on my Midnight Organized. And when I come back to you, I'm not even saying when, but I'm going to come back to you. It'll be soon in my own place. I'm stepping out on faith. Of course, I'm, looking for a day good, looking for an apartment. I don't have one today. But when my date comes, when I'm leaving, it's on and popping, because I have a God who has so much mercy and grace for me. And no matter your age, and no matter your sins, and no matter how you think you've messed up your life, what you are called to do is still waiting for you to do. I want to do the things. I am a professional organizer. I have been organizing myself since I was freaking 5 years old. I moved my furniture of my bedroom around. I moved beds around when I was 5, 6 years old, pushing around French provincial furniture. I remember it. I can see myself doing it. I have organized, friends, every office I go to, everything around me is neat and organized. Yes, my car is dirty because I haven't made the time, because I go 40 miles to go get my car washed, and I just got to make the time. And anyway, but my car stays clean and everything like that. Everything around me is organized, clean and neat and tidy and all that kind of stuff. And I'm a good organizer. I'm going to organize women, the professional medical field. Since I'm doing some, I had to get with it in the medical field, and I see how exhausting people, radiologists, ultrasound techs. I see how single dads, single moms, professional women, we all need organizing families. But I'm gonna have a couple of niches in there, because you always gotta have a niche. But anyway, I'm about to get off so I can go and rest my laurels, so I can go back to my day gig. I don't like to take off, especially if I don't get paid. I might have to use either vacation day or a sick day. You only get so many per month, so I don't know. I went to the doctor yesterday, so I used that as a sick day, but I might have to lose a day, because I need to use my vacation days very wisely. So Midnight Organized is going silent until we are midnight organized in my own home. All right, this is your organizing agent, Evelyn Marie. I just didn't feel like taking off my sunglasses. I guess I will. No biggie. This is your organizing agent, Evelyn Marie, and I just cut my bangs on this. I cut them perfectly because they was like down here. I don't know, when they make wig bangs, I don't know why they think our head is like this long thing, and the bangs be like all in your eyes. So I cut it perfectly. Anywho, this is your organizing agent, Evelyn Marie. I cannot wait to organize you. I cannot wait for our next grand premiere of Midnight Organized, coming to you from the greater Cleveland area, some heights in Cleveland, Ohio. Mwah. I love you. I love myself. Yes to me. I'm going to let them. Yes to me. No to them. My year of yes, my year of no. And I cannot wait to organize you. You need organizing. You know it. I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to make it fun. You might be over there crying, but I'm enjoying myself. Get it as messy as you want it to be, and I'm ready to set it on fire. I mean, not literally, but you know what I'm saying. I cannot wait to organize you. Bye. I love you all.